What's up, everybody? You're listening to Podcastrophe. You can find us by searching Podcastrophe on all of your favorite podcasting platforms like Podbean, iTunes, Spotify, and more. You can also find us at JourneyIntoComics.com. We drop a new episode every single Thursday. Be sure to subscribe to Podcastrophe to get the show and exclusive content. We record each episode live every Tuesday around 5:30 Eastern Standard Time, and you can watch that on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Just follow Podcastrophe on any of those platforms, and be sure to chat with us. Also, be sure to check out the Journey into Comics Network and all of its amazing shows. Now, on with the show!
The following Journey into Comics.
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 Journey into Comics
Network.
Production.
I've had over 40 pizzas in the last 30 days. Stay tuned. The day of reckoning will come.
What is up, ladies and gentlemen, and Happy New Year. This is episode 122. The year is 2020, January 1st. If you're watching. If you're listening, it's the 2nd, so yeah.
Suck it, listeners.
But
We're
you
just
know,
kidding. Don't suck it.
we actually, I asked Dave, I asked you.
That's me. I'm Dave.
He's Dave.
I'm here, guys. Happy New
He's
Year.
here. I asked him if he wanted to do a show today. I was like, we can do one, or I can just figure it out.
This might not be the most interesting for me because, like, I'm tired.
Yeah,
I don't know why.
I'm tired.
Just
Yeah,
tired.
same. It's. I think my tiredness is probably from like lack of like eating yesterday. Like
Lack of eating?
Yeah,
I didn't eat that much either, to be honest with you.
I had 4 slices of pizza all day,
Really?
and I mean 2 earlier and 2 before the show.
I had a lot of stacks.
I had a lot of cookies.
I did too. I had a lot of cookies.
Yeah. Today is New Year's Day. Yesterday was New Year's Eve.
That's how it works.
That is how it works.
Time works.
And I asked if you wanted to do a show because, you know, it's Wednesday. We don't have anything else going on. And we did, yeah. I figured, you know, it'd be cool. I considered asking if I didn't know who to even ask because it's as a guest. I asked Tyler. He kind of ignored. He ignored what and immediately because we were at 450 North yesterday, and Tony McWhitey says I would love to see Dave's nipples.
Ooh, baby. You know, I can't
Stay
resist
tuned.
that.
It might
Stay
happen.
tuned.
Dave Reckoning will come.
The Dave Reckoning will come.
But yeah, we went down to 450 North yesterday with Miranda's brother, Colin, and it was his first time. You know, there's just something to do.
I've only been there one time, and I've enjoyed it.
You need to go again because that place is just so much bigger.
Is it really?
It's so much bigger. It's a really cool joint they got there now.
I'd be down to go.
Oh man, we need to go. I don't. If I go again, I am not driving again. Like I've gone there so many times in the last few months, just to go. Like,
Right.
I haven't gone to releases or anything. I've just gone.
I went to one release, and that's where I that one time I was there and had pizza.
Yeah.
Pizza's really good.
Yeah, this is actually the first time in a while we've had pizza. Like, I think the last 2 or 3 times we've gotten the pulled pork sandwich.
Oh, I didn't know they had a sandwich. I thought it was just pizza.
Yeah, and the reason we did that was because the pizza just makes us miserable.
It's a lot of pizza.
It's a lot of pizza, and then you're drinking all those like really thick ass slushies, those thick boys.
They're thick. Thick.
What up, Jesse Davis?
Oh, what up,
He
Jesse?
says, "Sup, guys? It was good seeing you last night. Sorry I didn't get to talk to you."
I got to talk to him.
I didn't.
I guess we're just better friends.
Maybe. I don't know. I got some good, genuine conversations last night. We were at the New Year's Eve or the New Year's Doom Room celebration at Carnahan Hall.
Yep.
Yeah.
It was good times.
It was a
lot
good
of fun.
time.
Good bands played.
It was a good time for most of us.
For most of us.
For most of us. I had an okay time. Like, bands were good. I talked to Alan. I talked to Mr. Christopher Scott.
Yeah.
You know, we're both we're all in talks of
starting a band.
I heard about that last night. I heard about that.
Well, you see, the thing is, and we're jumping all over the place topic-wise right now, but after the random band show on the 14th, no, the 15th, whenever it was, I think it was the 14th, I watched Chris play in Fart Foundation.
Yes, which was a great band.
Yeah, they
Jesse.
were awesome. Shout out Jesse Davis for doing vocals on that. But yeah, Fart Foundation was great, and I watched Chris play, and I'm like sitting here like, man, this is his first show.
Yeah,
this is
I thought that
this
too.
is Chris's first show, and he is kicking ass up there.
He nailed it. He nailed it.
And like, you know, like it gave. I already have the itch. I already had the itch to get back into music with band number one. Like I wanted to keep doing it. I'm sure we can keep doing that, but I want something more. I want something more serious.
Right.
And so I was watching him play. I'm like, I bet if I offered and like make it like a really casual band, like not like we're gonna do shows every fucking weekend and practice every week, 5 times a week.
Yeah, that gets old real quick.
Yeah, no, I don't want to do that. Like, so I reached out to him. I'm like, dude, I really liked your playing style. I think you could, like, I think we would be a good fit together musically. And then I put my feelers out on the Facebooks, made a post. I was like, hey, need another guitarist, bass player, and drummer.
Yeah.
And sure enough, I had 2 other people like hit me up. I had Mr. Alan Coxhead.
Nice.
And I had Mr. Aaron Crick of Born Under Burden, formerly of Only Human.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
So I was pretty stoked to see both of them hit me up. Like, I mean, I've already been in a band with Alan.
Right.
Which was great. Out of everyone, he probably knows me musically best because he's worked with me. And he also knows how to work with me best and knows how to help me. So
deal with that 30%.
Yeah. Which is great. It is great. Knowing he's
what up, Gomez? Sorry, I saw in the chat.
Nice. Yeah, he's like, Dave.
I just noticed that. What up, dude?
Yeah, I'm just stoked. We just need a bass player and actually sit down and jam. But I'm excited moving into 2020, knowing that this is probably going to be a thing.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah, I'm really
Keep
excited
doing it.
for that because
More music. 2020 needs to be more music. More music from my friends. That's what I want.
Absolutely. Yeah, this is like the first time I've actually tried to put a band together and it's actually worked. Ever since my band, Catacresis died, went up in smoke, crashed and burned, fell the fuck apart. I think the first time I tried to get a band together was 2013. I had a drummer that didn't have drums. Or no, he didn't have drums. It's not that he didn't have drums. He didn't have cymbals. Or maybe it was cymbal stands. I can't remember. It was Parker.
Oh, okay,
Ware.
Parker. Yeah.
He's like, yeah, I can drum for you, but I just need to get some cymbals or cymbal stands.
Those are important.
I'm like, okay.
Not the most important.
No. Then I had a bass player.
Miss you too, Gomez. Happy New Year, pal.
Yeah, Happy New Year's to everybody.
Sorry to interrupt you.
Oh, it's all good.
I've seen the chat over here.
It's all good, man. Yeah, and I tried and tried. I met with the bass player a few times, and then nothing ever ended up happening with that. And then, of course, Mr. Will Werline and I met later that year, I think around Halloween. It was the Doom Room Halloween party when it was back on 28th Street.
Oh, okay.
Old Doom Room.
I never actually went to the old Doom Room.
Those were some fun times. Those were some fun. That was back when Nick would just throw parties too.
Really?
Yeah, he would just throw, like, yep, we're having a party for no reason.
Not even a band.
No, there's no band. There might be a band. We can have a band. But we're just throwing a party. No, and then it'd be like we'd be in Lucifer every single show.
That sounds about right.
No, I'm so glad he stopped doing that, but at the same time, those were good times.
I haven't seen Lucifer in a long time, so it's good to see them last night. I thought they killed it.
Yeah, I didn't. I listened to them. I didn't really watch them for a little bit. But yeah, so I got together with Will, started doing the Fallen Mind stuff, and then that kind of that we almost started doing stuff live because we got Joey Ross and Kyle Chrisman to do like a live thing, and then I went back to night shift.
No, fuck.
And of course, everybody knows like night shift just kills it,
Especially for bands.
for anything.
Yeah, anything really.
So yeah, I went to night shift, and that fell apart. I kind of stopped doing music for that in general. Like I did a few more songs, but nah. And then I just kind of gave up on it. Then I joined Drench.
Yep.
But I joined. I didn't put that together.
Right.
So that's different.
The Chip started in 2015.
Yeah. That was about a year before I joined Drench.
Yeah.
I joined it in 2016. Yeah, because I remember. Yeah, because I think I was living at my dad's when you guys started playing.
Oh, right on.
Either that or unless it was early in the year. At that point, I was living at the Doom Room.
I don't remember, because I know I didn't know the Doom Room scene that well. Like I knew some of the guys, and I knew Ray. I've known Ray for a while, cause back to the Hilltop days, hang out the Hilltop. But that was like really all I knew. I knew of the Doom Room. I knew of you guys, but at that time, at like the old Doom Room, I was working at the Vault.
Yeah.
So I
there's
had
no
no
getting
weekends.
out of that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I was talking to Brandon Edging, like a month or so ago, and he's like, "Yeah, dude, I have at least one weekend night that I can get out and do things." And now that he doesn't work at the Vault,
Right.
he works at the Sparrow now.
Sparrow now. It's a lot. I think he likes it a lot better.
Yeah, that's what he said. That's what he was telling me. Which I've never been there. He's like, "Yeah, dude, you should come out. You should come sometime." I'm like, I always thought it was a hipster bar.
We used to go all the time. It's kind of hipstery, but we used to go all the time. They got good food.
Yeah, that's what he was telling me. I'm like, oh, I like good food. Jesse, I remember the swimming pool full of old chips.
Oh God, yep. The chip pit.
They weren't old chips though.
No, but I mean,
They were fresh.
Fresh-ish.
I mean, unless you just went to the very back of the.
Well, we got the cheapest ones.
Oh yeah.
There was one show we did at the Lafayette Theater, and we went and bought 30 bags of like those $1 Payless chips.
Yeah, I remember because I pulled into the parking lot, that church parking lot where I always park downtown, and I get out, and here you guys are just carrying as many chips as
Just loaded up with chips.
just loaded up. I'm like, you guys need help?
God, that was awesome. The chip pit's a terrible idea, but it was awesome.
That was interesting to me because I wasn't even friends with you guys then.
Right? I knew
I just saw you guys. I'm like, huh. But yeah,
that was fun.
yeah. So yeah, again, I'm excited to start this band.
That's awesome, man.
I'm excited
to
to
hear you guys.
hopefully it's good enough and worthy of the name that I've been wanting to use forever. I'm not going to give it right now.
Don't give it.
I've been wanting to call a band this for fucking ever, and it might actually happen because for once I'm trying to put together a band and it's actually happening.
I had a couple names I've been wanting to use for a long time, and I thought with this random band, like, oh, I'll throw these names out, that'd be great. And they went with what we're called now.
They went with your name.
Yeah. Now there's no going back. We have shirts now.
Yep, you sure do, with your face on it.
Yep. I just picked them up like 2 days ago.
I'm surprised I should have told you to wear one. I should have told you to wear one today.
They're in the car.
Oh my god! Instead, you got that sexy ass Cocaine Wolves shirt.
Damn right.
God,
It's all crumpled because I'm fat.
they were a great act. I've only
awesome.
seen them once, but
Same.
yeah, they've been around for a while, haven't they?
A long time.
Yeah.
It's the drummer also drums for the Strangers.
Okay. Yeah, that's how I
Jim's
knew
band.
him. That's how. Well, that's the connection I was given. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Which they're playing January 4th at the Spot.
Really?
The Strangers.
This Saturday.
This Saturday.
Are you guys opening up for them?
I don't know where we're at in the lineup. I assume we're opening up, but I don't know. It's 3 bands. It's gonna be a good time. It's us, David and the Linders, band called Indian Old School from like Anderson.
Okay.
Jim was telling me, like, Jim straight up, he's like, they're like new Black Flag. I'm like, well, you got me, I'm in.
My buddy Alan Ashcraft, you know that Ultimate Warrior shirt I have?
Yeah.
He did that shirt.
Oh, nice.
He does I think he works for Rise Records or something, and he does graphic design for them. But he also does his own graphic design. He recently made a a Stone Cold shirt, and it's a Black Flag logo, but all the thing they're beers.
The beers, that's awesome.
They're beers, and it says Stone Cold. Yeah,
That's awesome.
So I think he's selling them on his personal site, or on his Etsy for like $15 a piece, free shipping.
That's
I thought about getting
almost
you
worth
one.
it.
I'll get you one.
Oh, buddy.
I'll get myself one too. He said he's like, I'm just trying to get rid of them.
That's awesome though. I love Black Flag and I love Stone Cold. So
I never listened to Black Flag.
you should.
I'm not. You know me. I'm not much of a punk guy.
Be more angsty and listen to Black Flag.
I'm not much of a punk or old school hardcore. Yeah, the chat kind of died down.
I saw that. That's all right.
That's all right. It says we still got four watchers.
Well, I'm excited to hear your new band, man.
I'm excited to hear it too. Let's see what happens. I mean, we're probably going to be practicing here, so I got to figure out how that's going to work. But
I might have signed up for another band as well last night.
oh yeah,
Well, for Friendsgiving a couple months ago, Thanksgiving time, Zibby had his Friendsgiving party, and had a bunch of those Mulberry and Frankfurt guys were hanging out, and they were playing music, and I think it was like some of the news guys were playing, and they handed me the microphone. I just started yelling and doing my Dave thing, and I'm like, you know what? I want to start a thrash band, like just a super cheesy thrash band. I like joking, like, who wants to be in a thrash band? And like 4 dudes were like, I'll do it.
You would fit thrash very well.
Yes, I'm a thrash kid, man.
Yeah.
I grew up thrash.
Yeah.
And last night, the same couple of dudes came up to me and said, we starting that thrash band. So I think I might be in a thrash band.
Jesse just shouts out in the fucking chat, "Dicks out for Harambe."
Dicks out.
Dicks out. As I slap my stupid ass tattoo. Best decision of my life.
You and your tattoos.
My tattoos.
I am getting a new tattoo soon.
Oh yeah, is
Friday.
Jake doing it?
Yeah, Jake.
Awesome. What are you getting?
It's gonna be on my side. It's
Oh
gonna be on this one.
fuck!
It's gonna hurt a lot, but it's gonna be the sword of Conan the Barbarian.
Fuck
I'm
yeah!
a giant nerd.
Do you know the secret of steel
I do know the riddle of steel.
or the riddle of steel?
See, you don't even know that.
I don't. I've never watched Conan in my life.
It's gonna be the sword. And
I
then
watched the remake
Ugh.
with Jason Momoa.
I mean, that one's not terrible.
No, it's not bad.
But the thing is, like, the Conan the Barbarian movie from the 70s, Arnold, is not Conan at all. It's a great movie, but it's not Conan at all.
Yeah.
I read all the books.
Oh,
I'm a
okay.
giant Conan nerd.
I mean, it's definitely probably heavily adapted, and it's Arnold. So
Yeah.
it's like,
Well, they make Conan like this big dumb barbarian in the movie, and in the books he's really not. Like,
Yeah.
he's super strong, but
which
he
is
has
kind of how Jason Momoa portrayed him. He didn't
Little
portray
bit.
him as a dumbass. Like, "Ugh."
yeah. They had to dub Arnold because he couldn't speak English very well.
yeah. That was one of his first
It
movies.
was like his second, I think.
Okay.
First or second.
And then he went on to do, of course, more Conan movies. I mean, how many
Yeah.
did he do? Like
Just
3?
two. There's
Two?
two.
2 or 3? Okay, 2.
It's Conan the Barbarian and Conan the Destroyer.
Okay.
Conan the Destroyer is not good, but also like real good. Because it's bad, but it's
The thing I love most about Conan the Barbarian is the songs that he inspired from Austrian Death Machine.
that. Yep.
I mean, goddamn. I mean, the only songs I really know by heart or memory are off the last Austrian Death Machine, Triple Brutal.
I remember Brutal and Double Brutal.
Oh my god, Triple Brutal was great.
That's awesome.
Triple Brutal was fucking great because I mean, it became less about like just fucking crazy thrash, and it was like there was actually like cool like actual songs here. There's if you what's the fuck? I gotta look this shit up now.
Rubber Baby Buggy Bumpers.
That's one of them. That's a song. Jesse says Arnold is old enough for Conan the King.
It's true. A King Conan movie would be pretty awesome.
Let's see here. Okay. Come on, iTunes. Quit being a cunt. It's frozen.
Frozen.
Oh my god. It's like taking forever to load or
Oh
something.
no, it's Frozen 2.
Oh no.
I made a joke.
As I lay dying. Austrian Death Machine. All right, prepare to be conquered. If you yield only to a conqueror, then prepare to be conquered.
Yes.
Let's see. Crom.
Crom.
Crom's a great fucking song. I think that's those are the only two on there. God, listen to Triple Brutal. It's
I might
great.
have to. I haven't
It's
listened
so
to them in
good.
a long time.
It's so
They
good.
always crack me up.
Because they definitely started including more of Arnold in the vocals and the actual like song vocals rather than just giving like one-liners and stuff. Yeah, it's great. I mean, and again, like they actually have like heavy-hitting songs. It's not just like fucking songs that make you move. It's like songs that, wow, they make you feel.
Yeah, they're actually music.
Yeah, they're actually music. I like the way you put that. Yeah. Have you played any video games recently?
Not really. Nothing new.
Mm-hmm. I got Pokemon Sword.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, Miranda got it for me for Christmas.
I thought about
which is
picking that up.
literally the only thing I asked for. Like I was like, just give me Pokemon Sword. I'm good. So she got me that. She mentioned she was one day just sitting there, and she's like, I could be playing Mortal Kombat right now. Like I would love to be playing Mortal Kombat right now. And so I'm like, okay. As soon as I got my Christmas bonus, I went to Best Buy and bought Mortal Kombat 11.
Oh, that's the newest one,
Yeah,
right?
the newest one, and which was it was actually cheaper than what I thought it'd be. So, and I was gonna use it as their stocking stuffer. And the way I hid it, I just put it with the rest of my games.
There you go.
Yeah, like in my TV stand. I just put it with the rest of my games out in the open. I mean, I kind of uncovered a little bit. It was kind of like a game to me. I wanted to see if she would find
Actually
it.
notice.
If she would actually notice, which I mean, I didn't expect her to notice, but I wanted to see. And yeah, she didn't.
She didn't know.
So of course, like here we are. It's like 11 o'clock at night, Christmas Eve. We're doing the whole Santa Claus thing, or she's doing it and getting everything ready up there. And I still got to wrap her stuff that I got her. So like before, like while she's doing stuff, I have to somehow sneak into the living room, grab that, and then get it down here, which ended up not being it. It ended up not being a thing at all. I just did it and got down here, no issues, all without her seeing it. She opens it up. I'm like, you know where that was? Right in fucking front of you.
Didn't even notice.
Didn't even notice. So yeah, she played that a little bit. I don't know. She's either having an issue with my controller, or maybe it's just the game. I don't know, but she's having trouble pulling off combos.
Right.
Yeah.
I haven't played the newest Mortal Kombat. I used to play Mortal Kombat all the time. I'm not good at them.
I am not good at fighting games. I suck at them. I hate them.
I like them. I'm just not good at them.
Yeah. The only game I've ever truly liked was like Godzilla Destroy All Monsters.
Oh, okay.
Where you could just beat the shit out of other monsters and destroy cities, and yeah, good stuff.
Good old stuff.
See, I beat Jedi Fallen Order.
Nice.
That was
Mike's been playing that.
It was good. It was good. I wouldn't give it like my favorite. I wouldn't make it like my favorite game, but you know, it was good. I enjoyed the story. I'm definitely kind of hoping there's some DLC or something to continue that story.
I assume there will be.
Yeah, I mean, the ending was kind of meh. It just kind of, yep, it's
There you
over.
go.
It's over. I'm like,
That's kind of lame.
well, I mean, yeah, so there's certain things you can't mess with. I mean, these are characters you've never seen in any of the movies or any of the canon stuff, and so you got to sit there and wonder, like, before you beat the game, you're sitting there like, okay, so what happens to them?
Right.
Because
Yeah.
you don't. I mean, it's like Rogue One. You're like, I don't know any of these characters. Oh, that's why.
That's why you don't know them.
Yeah, because they got blowed up.
They did get blowed up.
They got exploded.
I watched that recently at
Nice.
North End Pub.
Nice. I didn't get to watch that one. I was really bummed I didn't get to watch that one. Because that's one of my favorite Star Wars movies.
It's really good.
But yeah, that's really all I've played lately. Again, I'm playing Pokemon Sword right now.
I thought about that. Like, I let my buddy from work borrow my Switch because he's a huge Fire Emblem guy.
Okay.
And he didn't want to buy a Switch, and there's a new one there, and he's like, I want to play it. He's like, would you let me borrow it? I'm like, yeah, man, that's cool.
That explains. I sent you a friend request on there.
Oh, that would explain why I have not responded to it.
Yep, sure does.
But once I get it back, I'll respond to it.
Yeah.
I thought about there's a Switch game. You're going to laugh at me. I thought about trying it, but it's maybe a little too expensive right now. Maybe I'll wait. It's called Ring Fit Adventure.
Ring Fit Adventure. What
it's
is
basically, you got this, it's like a yoga ring.
Okay.
And you put one controller on the ring and one, straps to your leg. And it's like an exercise thing.
Okay.
But when you jog in place, it reads it because the Joy-Con's on your leg, and the faster you jog, the faster you run. And the ring, you can pull and push to do to shoot bad guys and stuff. And there's also an RPG element to it. In order to fight monsters, you have to do a certain number of squats and stuff. I'd probably play it for 10 minutes and be like, all right, I'm gonna sit on my couch, but.
I thought you were gonna say, "All right, I'm exhausted."
I mean that too.
I'm winded. What's up, AP? Thanks for joining the chat and
AP?
Happy New Year. He says, "New Year, new Dave."
Oh, same Dave.
Yeah.
Same fat lazy Dave.
Last year's chip.
And current year.
It's no longer yesterday's chips. It's last year's chips.
Last year's chips. Last decade chips. But it's been a while since I've been on the show, man. It's been a whole year since I've been on the show.
Oh, you.
I had to.
Did I ever tell you about the French caveman?
The French cave? No.
Just reminded myself of it. I was just talking. Oh, wow, AP. New Year, same dick.
Ha! That's true.
Yeah, that's pretty true. I'm not going to deny that one. No, we were at work, and my friend John, him and I were talking, and we got on the subject of the first cave paintings and all that, being in France and all that. So these caves in France, and I'm like, what do you think French cavemen would sound like? It's just kept making these French grunts.
That's how I speak fluent French.
Oh, we're idiots.
Yep.
Oh, New Year, same idiots.
God, that's a good title.
I'm trying to avoid that title. I think we did, last year we did New Year, same dicks, shit like that. Your mom says Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, Mom. I love you.
I'm pretty sure Audra.
Yes.
Okay, that's your mom.
Mama Chips, dog.
Mama Chips. Just change your name on Facebook to Mama Chips.
That would be amazing.
That would be amazing. It would make us all happy.
I'd be super happy.
I think.
It would confuse my grandma. On my Facebook, there's someone new. I love her. She always asks me, she's like, do you get my Facebook? Did you see?
Oh, my God. So I now officially have one of those Facebook family members that just, I'm going to forward this because it says forward,
Yeah.
And, I got 3 or 4 forwards yesterday from the same uncle. And I love this uncle. He's a great dude. He's I think he's a veteran. He's a crazy Vietnam veteran, but
Hey.
but yeah, I'm so tempted to hide just hide him from my feed because it's nothing but
Forwards.
pro Trump things.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm and it's all literally the dumbest Trump stuff. Or it's still anti-Obama stuff. Dude, Obama hasn't been in office for fucking 4 years.
Yeah.
Come on.
I think it was, I don't remember who it was. It was Mike or someone or Tyler, one of someone. I guess one of their family members shared this. It was this scene from Tropic Thunder, but it was these brave men never made it home. Can we get a share and a being super serious? It's the Tropic Thunder cast.
Oh my God. Yeah. So that's something I'm dealing with right now. And then I got this weird, one of the forwards is this weird voice message, but it was some black dude talking. And I couldn't understand it because talking real fast and real black.
You just got a message on it?
Yeah, it was a voice message. And I'm that's really weird of him to send because he's yeah.
One of them.
Again, he's a great dude. But God damn. Your mom says she'll make a new profile.
Well, I think she has like 4.
Oh, forgot my password again.
Well, she makes them because she plays a bunch of. I'm calling her out right now. She plays a bunch of
shit.
Facebook games.
Oh, you're one of those.
She plays a bunch of Facebook games, so she gets different profiles. I'm on to you, Mom. Called you out.
Oh man,
Facebook police are coming.
I had this friend at work. He had like 8 different Facebook accounts, all for games.
Really?
All for different games, so to help him along in games and shit. So that's a thing.
Yep.
That is a thing. I was on Game Addicts podcast last week.
Really?
Yeah, me and Tyler, we dived into the games of the decade.
Ooh.
The big games of the decade. I had a whole list of games, and like it was pathetic compared to like, I was like, you want to know how many games I played in 2011? 3. Like,
Ooh.
oh yeah.
I don't play very many like new games anymore. I find older stuff. I'm a big arcade guy. I'm going there and talk about arcades. I like arcades.
I think my next game I'm gonna play is The Last of Us.
It's a good one.
I haven't played that one yet, and the new one's coming out.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
And then of course The Witcher that just came back on, so I'm like, well, maybe I should start that back up, pick up where I left off. I can't get rid of the game now because I bought it.
Right.
Like I digitally bought it, so I can't get rid of it.
You're stuck with it now.
I'm stuck with it. And that's kind of one of the reasons I bought it on digital, because it was on sale, and I'm like, if I buy it here, I can never get rid of it, which was my problem. I kept selling it. Every time I get it, I was like, I'm going to sell this now. Man, I've never made it past this one part at the beginning. I'm like, I've got like 5-6 hours sunk into it.
Just can't get past that one part.
It's just because like, it's not because I can't, it's because I just stopped playing.
Oh, really?
So I haven't enjoyed it, but watching the Witcher series on Netflix has kind of got me itching for it. Which
It's apparently been very good. People have been really digging it.
It was really good. It took a little. Once Tyler talked to me about it, Tyler McLaughlin, he explained to me that it was a series of like flashbacks and stuff. It wasn't there's not a lot of, in terms of like the Witcher stuff with Ciri. With Ciri, it's all one flowing story. But everything else, it's like, all right, this stuff is just randomly happening throughout time, and they're just like random stories that explain like who he is and all that.
Okay.
And the things and then showing the things that he's done, and same with Yennefer. Yennefer. And then all the memes where it's like, I have 2 feelings. Fuck.
I've heard that, yes.
It's like, oh my God. That is the whole show, is just Henry Cavill going, And he pulls off Geralt perfect.
Really?
I definitely suggest watching The Witcher.
I've not played any of the Witcher games and stuff. Everyone always talks
3.
about it. That's right. Yeah. I don't know much about it, but I don't have Netflix right now, but I'm thinking about re-upping.
Yeah. Do it. I mean, there's a lot of great shows. I just finished watching, there's a new Kevin Hart series called Don't Fuck This Up. And we basically binged that. We binged the show You season
Tyler
2.
keeps talking about You.
It's a weird show. It's interesting. Miranda watched it last year. It was one of those things where like we were watching it, I think Super Bowl Sunday or something like it. I can't remember what the significance of the day was, but for some reason we just stopped watching football and started watching that. And she ended up finishing it that night, and I fell asleep for a few hours, so I didn't really catch the end of that. But I watched basically the whole season 2, save for like 2 or 3 episodes because I fell asleep. We watched it last Friday when I was sick as fuck. We were both really sick, and
that's no fun.
So I think there was like 2 or 3 episodes that I just said, "Fuck it, I'm turning over sleeping." It was good. It was a good show.
I've heard good things.
It was good. It definitely knows how to keep you interested.
I just started. I know it's a super old fucking show, but I just started The Sopranos out of the blue, like 2 days ago, and I'm almost done with the first season. I watched like 3 episodes this morning.
Nice. Very nice.
I like it. I like that kind of like,
Your mom
shit.
Your mom just got done watching Lost in Space.
Ooh.
I tried watching that. I didn't really get into the first episode. It's very different from the original Lost in Space.
The movie?
No, the TV show.
The actual original TV show?
Yeah, the old sci-fi show. Which I used to watch that as a kid. Because it'd just be on sci-fi on Saturday mornings when I'd watch it.
Right, yeah.
Instead of watching Saturday morning cartoons, I was watching Lost in Space.
I watched the movie Lost in Space from the 90s. That's not great.
With
but
Matt
good.
LeBlanc and what the fuck's his name? I want to say William Hurt. No, it's not William Hurt. I don't know.
I don't remember either, but I know.
What's her fucking name? Oh
shit! I got me thinking.
The chick from The Spy Who Shagged Me.
Oh God, what's her name?
I can't think of her fucking name.
Oh,
she's in it.
Google machine.
She's in it. Fucking what's his?
We're Googling it.
We're so bad at names. Guy who plays Sirius Black, Commissioner Gordon.
Oh God, what's his name?
This is pathetic. We should know names.
We should know. I'm terrible at names. I'm trying to get better, but the names I know are like old bad movies that I've been getting into. Matthew LeBlanc.
Yeah.
Lacey Chabert. Gary Oldman.
That's
William Hurt.
I was right.
Heather
Awesome.
Graham.
Heather Graham. Okay. Yep. I watched that as a kid. I saw that in theaters.
I think I did too. If I remember right.
Oh shit! The Pod Daddy's here.
Oh, what up, Podfather?
Is he gonna bless this podcast?
Please, Podfather, bless.
See, this time we noticed you.
Notice me.
Remember, he threw a fit last time. He's like, "Fuck you guys."
He did that, Nate. I love you. You do what you want.
I love you too, Nate. You do a lot of great things.
He's lying.
I'm not. I'm not. He just got motion sickness in VR.
Ooh. I've never played VR.
It's okay.
Is it?
I've done it once with PlayStation VR. I had like it was exactly like the way I wanted it to be, because I had the VR headset and I had a VR gun. Like I had a full fucking I got a gun, and I was like, okay, this is fucking cool. Like this is what I want to do if I'm gonna do VR.
Right.
Like I just want to shoot shit. I can't do it in real life.
Well, you can. They frown upon it.
It's very frowned upon. Yeah, Nate says, Happy New Year's. 2020 is our year. 2020, get that money.
Yeah, let's get that money.
We just ordered a new bed.
Nice.
We got ourselves a ghost bed.
A ghost bed?
Yeah, I've been eyeing this thing for fucking a couple years. I've had their pillows.
How do you sleep on it if it's a ghost bed?
Go
right through it?
It's just like this weird Or
is it haunted?
It's like this weird layer of ectoplasm.
Oh, okay.
You know?
That seems real squishy. That seems kind of slimy.
It's like sleeping on a cloud.
A ghost cloud.
A ghost cloud.
A haunted ghost cloud.
Oh my God. Now, I've had their pillows, and I've just been eyeing their products for years. Their pillows are great. I got two of them. They're really comfy. It's just one of those internet brands that just sprang up years ago. There's Cloud, there's Purple.
I've heard of Purple. I think my buddy Steve has a Purple and loves it.
Well, we're gonna see how the ghost bed goes. Ghost as in your sex life once you get it. Whatever.
Talking about my sex life, because it has already been ghost a long time ago, pal.
Yeah.
Now I'm sad.
Yeah, F you.
Thanks.
Whatever.
Whatever.
Yeah, we ordered one of those yesterday, or maybe it was the day before, whenever it was. Pretty excited about that. Waiting for that to get here.
I'll come over and sleep on it with you.
It's a king. Like we're gonna have room. We're gonna have room.
I come middle.
No, it was weird. So I went from a king to a queen. Yeah, because like Joe's house that we lived in, just didn't have room for a king in that bedroom. So I'd had that bed was just years old, because I got it from my mom and she had already had it for years.
Right.
So and then who are you gonna call?
Ghostbusters?
Yeah, Ghostbusters. So I got rid of that bed. And then we had Miranda's queen that she had gotten. It's not the best, most comfortable bed, even with like a mattress, like a foam topper.
Oh, really?
Like even with that, it's like, ugh. And of course, like queen size beds just aren't as big as I remember them to be, especially coming from a king.
Right. Yeah.
Like, so
they're not bad, but
yeah, it's not bad. I mean, it fits us both for sure, but we're two people that we really need our room when we sleep.
Fair
like, and every move I make, I'm really worried about waking her up. Every move she makes wakes me up, and it's a mess. And I'm a side sleeper, so like her bed really just grates on my shoulders.
Bro.
It sucks, but
my bed is one of those like memory ones that weigh like 4,000 pounds.
oh yeah,
and it's awesome. I got it from my grandparents. Their old trailer in Texas when they sold it. Here, have this bed, big boy. I'm like, all right.
Very nice.
It's amazing. It's just me too. So
Yeah.
sometimes I sleep in the middle. Sometimes the other night I switched sides. I was like, we'll see what this side's all about. And I woke up and I was back on my normal side. I'm like, apparently it wasn't good enough.
When I had my king, I would sleep like not in the middle, but like on the edge. I'd be on like my side of the bed, but towards the middle.
Yeah, yeah.
So like it was almost the middle, but not quite.
I would sleep on like one side, and then like the other day, I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna try this other side out. And I woke up back on my other side.
Yeah. I mean, and there was a time when I did sleep in the middle, and then it's really great. Like the cool thing about king size bed and sleeping alone in it all the time is eventually, so you'll wear a spot.
Yeah.
And then you're like, I'm gonna sleep over here, and it's the most amazing thing.
Yeah, it's
like
a new
bed. It's like a new bed. I do miss that bed, but I'm really hoping this ghost bed does the trick, because my back's been hurting, her back's been hurting. She can't sleep for shit. Like I'm like, and with lack of sleep comes like all kinds of things, like extra stress.
Yeah.
Like it's
Lots
just
of
terrible.
issues.
So I'm really hoping this does us some good, because we need it. We
I
need
hope
it
so
bad.
too. I call middle.
You call me. I'm just hoping our room fits it. What?
I'm knocking over shit.
Party foul.
It's empty.
Wow.
I know.
Did you enjoy that one?
That was a tasty beverage.
Mm-hmm.
Beverage.
Triple berry. Yeah, we went down to 450 North, and we look as we're going in, we look at the cooler, and it is just cram packed with basically all the beers from the release.
Really?
Which that was Friday. We went on Tuesday. Usually you go on Friday.
You don't get any of the beers.
Unless you go on Friday, you don't get any beers. Because they sell out like within the day.
Right.
And then you're just left with what's on tap. The last release we went, and there was a couple like that. The triple berry was one of them. That's where I got it. And then a couple like the Camp Crystal Lake nuggets.
I never got to try that one. I wanted to try that.
I got 2 of them down there, I think, left.
I want to try that because I love me some Camp Crystal Lake.
This time, however, a lot, and I think it's there was a little controversy with 450 North recently.
I heard a little bit of that. Yeah.
So I guess the ABV, alcohol by volume, was not quite what it was advertised as. It's been advertised as like 10%, 8%, 11%, around there with the slushies. And turns out they were more like 2%, 3%.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Really light.
Yikes.
So essentially they're selling fruit juice for $20 a 4-pack.
Yeah.
A lot of people were really pissed. They supposedly sent in to get all their stuff tested, and sure enough, it came back that way. But there are some people saying that they knew all along, and they just weren't telling anyone, and they got called out. I don't know. I commented on. They're getting a lot of hate. I commented on like, You know, I don't really drink these to get drunk anyways. I drink them because they taste fucking delicious.
Yeah, that's true.
And it's hard to it's a hard argument to make because yeah, they taste delicious, but if they're not worth $20, they're not
exactly. If you're
like,
paying that much for the,
I shouldn't be paying $20 for fruit juice for sure. Like I can't argue with that. But you know they are delicious. They don't taste like anything else. So at the end of the day, it's like, well, if you're not buying them, that's more for me.
right? Yeah.
But at the same time, I don't want to pay $20 for fruit juice.
maybe they'll reduce the price,
or they're gonna have to rethink and redo because, yeah. And the thing that sucks about that is now they might not taste the same.
That's true.
Now if they're gonna start doing the process correctly,
it could change it entirely.
yeah, it could change it entirely. I mean, they're not gonna be as good. Maybe they'll be better. Maybe they'll be worse. Who knows? Maybe they should go back to the IPA game, which they were killing it at the IPA game. So
They were.
So it's like they've maybe it was a mistake to rely so heavily on the slushies because that's what they've been doing.
That's the big thing now. That's
Yeah.
Slushies are like sours are the like IPAs
Yeah,
of,
and no one's doing it like 450. Well, no one was doing it like 450.
right.
I don't know. I mean, I don't even think 450 is going to be doing it like 450. So, because I remember I used to go there and get just fucking smashed on the slushies.
Yeah.
Like 2 or 3 of them, and I'd be smashed, and I'd be afraid to get I'd be afraid to get anything more than a flight because I'm like, well, I got to drive home. Well, the last like 2 or 3 times I've gone, I've gotten a flight and a pint, and I'm like, all right, I can't have any more. I can't have any more.
Right.
But then I'll get up and I'll be like, I feel fine.
Yeah. Oh, what's going on here?
Either I've become a professional or I don't know. Like I was like, man, did my tolerance just skyrocket for this shit? Turns out, no, it did not. I've been drinking juice. I'm a child.
I'm also a child, but I love juice.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers to cheers to children. That sounds weird.
Sounds weird. I'm gonna cheers to juice.
Cheers to juice. Yeah. I'm not excited to go back to work tomorrow.
Neither am I. So we're doing this a little bit earlier so we can
Yeah.
decompress
Yeah.
from vacation.
We're going to need it. Yeah. I'm not excited about that. It's I knew I had to go back on the 2nd, but in my head, because I'm on shutdown, and in my head, the 2nd was like next Monday.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
I thought I still had like a whole weekend, which I do. But
you still do. You work. At least for me, I work Thursday and Friday, and then I have the weekend.
yeah, that's what I work, just Thursday and Friday. I don't want to go back yet, but at the same time, it's like, what else am I gonna do?
That's kind of I am too. I don't want to go back, but like I've been hanging out at my house pretty much this whole shutdown for me. So
I haven't really accomplished a lot of the things I wanted to accomplish. I mean, I beat Fallen Order. That was awesome. I did that. I did the last week's episode of Podcastrophe, the one that came out for Christmas, which I was wanting to do that as an extra episode, but because the way things fell, we weren't going to be able to do a show last week. So I was like, I'll just do this and make that the main show and use it to advertise for the little mini series I'm doing, which is my deep dive into my own vocal history.
Right.
Or yeah, the things I've done vocally.
Nice.
So I did the early days, like all my, like with Catacresis, my first band, and then a couple things I did after that. And so the next episode is going to be all the stuff I did with the Fallen Mind.
Ooh.
That stuff's a lot better.
I should do one of those too, but it's just the chips.
It's just the chips.
Well, I did a couple side bands for a little bit.
Deep dish.
Deep Dish Edition.
Yeah.
I was part of the Party Arrest Deep Dish
Yeah.
Edition.
We need to do that again. We need to have like an all punk night. Like,
That'd be awesome.
Like maybe for your birthday again.
I've been talking to Nick. I want to do another because I turned 30 this year. I'd like to do like a Zibby and Dave bash like we did a couple years ago because Zibby's birthday's the day before mine.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to do a punk birthday bash.
Get fucking open.
Yeah, I want like all my buddies. Like the only thing is like I want all my buddies, so it might be a long show.
Just do it on like a whole Saturday.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Well, I mean, that's basically what we did for your birthday, that birthday show.
Yeah.
It was like, I
all
think
day.
it was a Sunday though, wasn't it? It was a Saturday or Sunday. I don't know.
Sunday. I remember being real drunk.
Yeah. That was a good time.
It was. It's fun.
That was a really good time. I seriously miss having parties and shows out at the house.
Me too. Same. Some of my best party memories were over there.
Mm-hmm. I still love that night that we were all sitting in the living room and just Mike had an acoustic and
yeah, we're all yelling shit. That was a good time.
Mm-hmm. That was some real bonding.
Bonded
we had there.
Hard.
We bonded hard.
Dick and I are such good friends now because of that night.
Hell yeah.
Damn right.
This is so fucking delicious.
I am delicious. Thank you.
I don't even care if it gets me drunk. The Gatsby Slushy XL. Smoothie style Berliner Weiss with lychee. I've never heard of that. Lychee.
Lychee?
Mango and passion fruit.
It's lychee, dog. Some fancy people fruit. I don't know. It's called lychee.
It is, huh? Interesting. Ugh. I don't even know why I'm tired.
Me either. I'm saying, man. I mean, I did close the bar out last night, but I didn't drink that much.
We were at the show until almost 12:30, and then we went home, and then we went to bed. We didn't stay up. We just went to bed.
Went to bed.
Miranda was not having a good night, and that kind of affected me a little bit.
Right.
Because
I noticed a little bit last night.
Yeah, it is what it is. And it was one of those things that it wasn't exactly like, oh, I fucked it up and she's pissed at me, but fuck that. I'm whatever. Like I wasn't being a stubborn asshole or anything. It was just like she was pissed because reasons. Things didn't go quite as well as we had planned them. I felt bad because I wanted her to have a good night, and then it just didn't happen. She was ready to get out of there.
That's no fun.
Yeah, it is what it is.
It sucks that shit works like that sometimes.
She made a shit ton of cookies for the show.
I ate them.
I ate them too.
I ate a whole bunch.
I continued eating them this morning.
Breakfast cookies.
I think there's like 2 or 3 left. So.
Breakfast cookies are where it's at.
Yep. So now it's just like, yeah, like I think it was like 1 o'clock. I texted you today. Well, you texted me earlier in the day asking what time.
Yeah.
I think, and I was like, yeah, let's do like 3:30 or 4. Then like 1 o'clock hit. We had just gotten home from lunch and we went to Menards, and we had just gotten home and I sat down and I'm like, let's aim for 4.
And you messaged me that, and I'm already sitting in my underwear in my house. I'm like, cool.
Yeah, I'm like, let's do 4. I mean, it's only a half an hour later, but let's just do 4. Because I definitely wanted to do the show early.
Same. Yeah.
Get it done, get it over with. I don't have to fuck around with it later. You know, that's always the struggle of a Wednesday night for me is doing the show, getting it done at whatever time, making sure I can eat, and then I got to edit and upload it. Which, when we did the show on Tuesday, I still had a whole day to do that.
Right.
Like I could just I could do the show, go eat, then go on with my life, and then Wednesday I could edit and throw it up. Now it's like I gotta get it up. Because like I mean, yeah, I have all Thursday, and you know, it's not like we have a devoted audience that has to like digest us like when it has to come out.
But
so
still,
I mean,
you want to still keep that
I know,
consistency.
it is. That's what I want is the consistency, and like I love knowing that our podcast is readily available.
Right.
At midnight on Thursday. Like it's ready to go.
That's pretty cool.
I don't know.
I'm doing a lot more podcasting this coming year. Nick and I decided last night we're gonna do like an actual set day for Dungeons with Dudes.
Okay.
Some more. I mean, they have a bunch of stuff out already, but we're gonna do a set day. We're gonna do on like Mondays.
Okay.
So if you're bored on a Monday, we'll come play some games.
It's very hard for me to do Monday.
Yeah. It's better for weekdays with Nick, and I can. Yeah. Monday's like my only free weekday. Because Because Tuesdays I work at People's.
Yeah.
Wednesday I do the beautiful Podcastrophe.
Yes, you do. Which I appreciate that you've allotted time for that.
No problem. There's going to be coming up here soon because my work on Wednesdays, we have volunteer groups that come in. We have to volunteer to work them.
Yeah.
I feel bad. I haven't been doing it very often because of the show, because I thought it was kind of a temporary thing, which is fine. So there might be a few. I'll let you know ahead of time, though, when I sign up for stuff. Might be some Wednesdays I can't make it.
Again, it's been, I mean, you've been here since, I think, September now?
I think so, yeah.
August or September. And like it's really I think I've said all this before, I'm pretty sure, but like it's breathed new life into the show, because like it's just us having a cool conversation, catching up for the week,
right?
Which is fun.
Yeah.
And and if we don't necessarily need to have topics,
right?
We're just chatting, and it's been fun. It's been a lot of fun, and I mean, it was great having Tyler back for that last episode.
It was a lot of fun.
It was really great. I mean, we got to have that good old Tyler rant.
I love him. I love the Tyler rants.
Then we talked about some Star Wars. It was topic based, which I miss that. I do miss the topic based stuff, and
we should do more topics and stuff. Also, like I don't want to say steal, but like I have some other podcasts that I would like to take inspiration from for maybe an episode or two.
Oh yeah.
There's a show that I like called All Fantasy Everything. I think I may have told you before.
Yeah.
But they fantasy football style draft topics.
I think I know about this one.
So that'd be fun to do that, because like one they do is like breakfast food, and like you go around and they give like and like you draft them, and when someone drafts it, you can't use it anymore. And so that'd be fun to like do one of those type shows.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. I'm down. I'm game. I recently started. I found out that Justin Long has his own podcast.
Really? What's that dude up to?
I need to look at what it's called. It's called Life is Short with Justin Long. I only downloaded like 2 episodes. They're both from August. One was Kobe Smulders from How I Met Your Mother and Avengers and all that, and then Agent Maria Hill, I think.
Oh yeah.
And she was what's her name on How I Met Your Mother.
Oh yeah,
the love interest. And then the other episode was Chris Jericho's.
Oh nice.
I'll listen to anything with Chris Jericho.
Jericho's great, man.
And they talked about his wrestling and of course Fozzy. And then the cool thing is they have like a before the actual guest, and then they have the after, and it's Justin Long and his brother Christian. And like it was funny listening to them talk about the interview with Chris Jericho. He really took advantage. He took control. You can tell he's been podcasting for 6 years, because right from the start he took control of the podcast. He took control of the talk, and then anytime it started veering off, he brought it back. And then he said, "All right, we're done." He ended it himself.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
I love me some Chris Jericho.
Oh yeah, that was a great episode.
A little bit of the bubbly.
Yeah.
You'll see that tonight. AEW's back tonight.
Fuck yeah.
So I imagine there's gonna be some bubbly.
Nice. Yeah, and it was really funny because at one point they're like, "Yeah, I mean, people get like bloody noses," and he's like, "Oh yeah, like people get bloody noses all the time. Like it's real easy to do." They're like, "What do you mean it's really easy to do?" It's like, "Well, you do this long enough, you can do it just right, and it's real easy." And like they were talking about that after, like, I think the most uncomfortable I was in the entire conversation was when he told me how easy it was to make someone's nose bleed. And like when he said it so casually, and the entire time he was saying it, he was like sizing me up and like looking at my face like, I know exactly where to do this on you. I'm like, yeah.
I love it.
Yeah. I don't know if I'm going to keep listening to that podcast, but
I need to listen to some new ones. Like my obsession is the Adventure Zone, which me and Tyler love.
Yeah, that's D&D.
Yeah, and like that's my number one podcast. But All Fantasy Everything's good. I need to get into some more podcasts. Podcastrophe's great.
Podcastrophe is okay.
Journey into Comics is great.
Journey into Comics is great.
Journey into Wrestling, I listen to that quite a bit.
I don't.
You don't like wrestling as much.
But Buckles has been killing it on it. I'm just gonna say.
Yes, he has.
Like, I gave him my old interface. That was actually my first interface, and he has his own microphone, And then after the first episode, I gave him some like, hey, you might want to try this, and he did it, of course, and it fixed everything. It sounds he sounds phenomenal on there, just audio quality wise. He sounds phenomenal. He's been on Journey into Comics a couple times now, and he sounds great on there. He's been like him and Nate talking has just been great.
Maybe I should get one of them interfaces. I just use the Zoom right now, which I love the Zoom.
Maybe you should. And I've recently come across a new microphone, so I'm gonna be selling this microphone.
Really?
Yeah, it's the Shure SM7B, the other microphone I have.
Okay, yeah.
My buddy Jake's selling his, and I'm like, look, dude, I'll buy that off of you because I've been wanting another one, and I honestly prefer it over this mic.
Really?
And this mic with this mount is just like, it's such a hassle. I'm so tired of fucking with this thing.
I've been looking in for like the D list and stuff, looking in a nicer setup.
Yeah.
Like I looked at it's one of the condenser. I want a condenser mic with like a pop filter. 'Cause right now we're just using like my old crappy Shures I use for band practice.
I would just keep using those. Honestly, really? I think for a condenser would be just way too sensitive. Like they are really sensitive, and they're great for like actually doing like vocals,
right?
And singing and stuff. But like they're so sensitive, you really gotta know how to use them. So I
thought about like upgrading a little bit.
Yeah, for sure.
It's like getting John and I something decent. Nothing like super.
I can
crazy.
Interface wise, I would suggest Focusrite. That's what I'm using right here, except you probably don't need something this big.
No.
They have, I think, two channel interfaces, so 2 mics for like I want to say $150 to $200.
That's not too bad.
It's not terrible. Oh shit, we got Alex Taylor in here. What up, Alex?
Alex, what up?
Yeah, and then I would stick with dynamic mics like these.
Like these?
Yeah.
Yeah, that might be able to go. I was just trying to just kind of upgrade slightly.
Oh yeah. For sure.
At least get like a pop filter, and we have these mounts, but they're like $12 on Amazon. They're kind of cheap. But
everyone starts somewhere.
Yeah.
Happy New Year, Alex.
Happy New Year. I saw her last night.
Very nice.
At the Blind Pig.
I hate that place.
I don't mind it.
Like, I don't know. I don't like it. Their beer's overpriced.
I don't mind. It's real smoky in there.
Yeah, and the smoke. Yeah, I'm not big into smoke anymore. Before I didn't really care, but now it's like I really don't want to smell like that.
Yeah. When I worked at the Vault, they were smoking. When I first started working there, I would come home and just my eyes like bloodshot red and burning. I had to like just immediately take my clothes off and throw it in the washer.
Yeah. Ugh.
I still have my Vault shirt and it smells like cigarettes.
It's forever in there.
Yep.
Forever. Watch any good movies lately?
It depends on what you call good movies.
Well, I guess I should have thought about that before asking you.
So you're talking to.
You saw Star Wars.
I saw Star Wars.
And you liked it.
I did.
I loved it
a lot. I think it is it is the strongest of the trilogy.
Oh, for sure.
My favorite of the trilogy.
It's my favorite of the trilogy. I still think maybe Force Awakens might be the best.
That's a good one.
But and I can't really talk about The Last Jedi too much because like I don't hate it, but I'm just over it.
To me, the newest one is not Rise of Skywalker. It's The Rise of Babu Frick. That's my dude.
I'm trying to think of who voiced him. It was some chick, and she voiced somebody else or played somebody else on some show. And I'm like, oh, no shit. That's fun.
Really? I didn't know that. I just love that guy. Babu Frick is the best.
Yeah. Hi.
I'm Babu Frick. Oh, my oldest friend.
Spoilers.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's all good. If anybody hasn't seen Star Wars by now, I don't know what to tell you. You need to go see it. It ends the series perfectly. I think. I think they did an excellent job. I wanted more Emperor. They did Emperor Palpatine so fucking well.
Yeah, they really. I agree.
I love. So we went and saw it in the IMAX. Have you gone a second time yet? Or
yes.
Okay.
I think I enjoyed it. I mean, I enjoyed it the same amount, but maybe a little bit more, mainly because because you saw me there.
Mm-hmm.
I was, for IMAX, I was front row and to the side.
Yeah, you
and
were.
It hurt. And it's kind of slightly concave.
Yep.
So it looked weird that close up. So I actually saw it on a regular, like, non-IMAX screen at a decent, I'm like, okay, I enjoy this way more.
Our seats that we had were just perfect. Like,
yeah, you guys were in a good spot.
We were dead center, like just far enough back to see all of it perfectly. It was great. I'm sorry you didn't have that.
So I know it's still fun. I'd want to see it in IMAX, but I just want to be that close.
But one of the coolest things about the IMAX experience that we had was whenever Palpatine would talk, his voice would just shake the room.
It would, yeah.
And it's like you really felt his presence in the room.
Yeah.
Like I was, holy shit, this is
really
cool.
good.
And I was just dying for more of it. I mean, we got plenty, but I was dying for more of it. I was yearning for it.
Yearning.
I was yearning.
Yearning for the Emperor. Yearning for the Emperor. New title episode.
Yep, I'll name it that. Yearning for the Emperor.
But you mentioned I did watch Star Wars. I'm going to tell you the shitty movies I've watched. This one wasn't very shitty, but it was good. It was a good movie. Mm-hmm. So Mike Smith and I are huge kung fu guys. Mm-hmm. I think I've mentioned this in the show.
Oh yeah.
But I'm a big fan of the Shaw Brothers, which was they made over like 900 movies. And it's that classic like 70s and 80s kung fu where it's like super overdubbed sound effects. Like, whoosh, 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 whoosh. And it's just great. And they have like actual really good kung fu masters.
Yeah.
Mike and I watched one called Dirty Ho, which is a fun name, funny name.
Dirty Ho. Yeah. Right on.
It was supposed to be it was like a kung fu comedy movie, but it had some of the coolest kung fu fight scenes I've seen in a movie. Gordon Liu, which is an awesome, I don't know if he's still with us because he did a lot of movies back in the 70s and stuff. Gordon Liu is the star of it, and he did a lot of Shaw Brother movies, and he's just an amazing kung fu master. He's a kung fu artist. He's awesome. And there's a really cool scene where, because like the whole movie, Dirty Ho, is there's this guy who's actually an emperor. He's a prince. And he's trying to figure out who's trying to assassinate him. And he finds this like jewel thief guy named Dirty Ho. And he like takes him on as his apprentice, but he doesn't. But Dirty Ho is dumb and doesn't know he's a kung fu master. So there's a scene where there's like a girl playing a instrument, like a shamisen or whatever the instrument is. And it's like, this is my bodyguard. She is the best in the land. And he's like moving her arms as like Dirty Ho is fighting her, and he's just like, it's awesome. Like he's doing kung fu, but making her do the kung fu moves. Yeah, it is one of the coolest like fight scenes I've seen.
Very nice.
Yeah,
nice. I watched a good movie.
That was a good movie.
Hey, hey, that was good. No, we watched another Netflix original, so you're gonna have to get Netflix because I think you would love this movie. It's called Six Underground.
Brian Martin today just asked me. He's like, it's really awesome. You should check it out.
Oh, it's fucking awesome. It's a Michael Bay movie, so really action packed. But this Michael Bay movie is like really over the top with like the gore.
Really?
And, like you see people fucking get impaled and heads blown off, like,
oh damn,
it's almost Tarantino-esque.
Really?
Like just like how
hyper violence.
Oh, it's hyper violent, yeah. But at the same time, it's your typical. It's just like an action movie, like, but it's got Ryan Reynolds and yeah, I think he's like the only big actor in that movie. Now that I'm thinking about it.
I'll have to check it out because like you said it was good. And Brian Martin today
it was excellent. It was excellent.
Maybe I'll get Netflix again.
Good story. And you know he's kind of like Deadpool Reynolds still.
I mean, it's kind of typecast now.
It is. I mean, not that Deadpool Ryan Reynolds isn't just Ryan Reynolds being being Ryan Reynolds. It's just Deadpool Ryan Reynolds is Ryan Reynolds turned up to like 15.
Pretty much.
Like it's taking all of his ridiculousness from his comedy movies and giving him a gun and a katana
Right.
and a chimichanga.
Damn right, chimichangas. I'll check it out. Maybe I'll get Netflix again. I just
should.
kind of stopped because I didn't use it for a long time, and
I'm getting ready to get rid of HBO until the next Game of Thrones series because we haven't touched it.
right.
We tried watching a couple series on it, and we just didn't.
I watch Prime a lot because
Yeah.
it has all the kung fu movies and other bad movies
Yeah.
that I love. Like what I watched the other night, The Mad Doctor of Blood Island. It was not good, but it was a sweet name.
It's a sweet name.
The worst part, that movie was making me sick. I almost turned it off. Because every time the monster was there, it would pan in and out real quick. It just go, like the whole time the monster's on the screen. I'm like, stop!
And Crocs. What are she says? Miranda says, and Crocs. I don't know what you're talking about.
And Crocs, is that a lady?
Explain, babe. I need to know what you're talking about.
You know, and Crocs.
And Crocs. Yeah, I just we finished The Mandalorian. I finished The Mandalorian. Have you finished The Mandalorian?
Yes, yes, I have.
Oh, she's talking about Deadpool.
Oh,
How
yeah,
he wore
okay.
Crocs. Okay, thanks. No, The Mandalorian. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Do the magic hand thing, baby. That's my favorite line.
Thanks, Carl Weathers.
I love you, Carl Weathers. Do the magic hand thing. I just love you. Just goes.
No, what a great episode.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I don't. Spoiler alert for anybody listening. You've had your time now. You see his face.
Yes, yes, you do.
Well, IG-11 sees his face, and no one else sees that. I was wondering if they were gonna play that because they're like, he's like, I need to remove your helmet. He's like, no one's seen no living thing's seen my. Like, I'm not a living thing.
not
He's
a living
like,
thing.
You got me there.
You're right. But we saw it.
And you see him, and he looks rough.
Yeah, yeah.
Which, I mean, one, he's been wearing a mask for like probably days and days and days and days and years and days, and so on top of that, and he just got blowed up.
Yeah, he
So,
got
like,
blowed up.
Shit happened, got rough. IG-11 fucking rolling into town, just
Dude, that
shooting
was awesome.
shooting fucking everyone, fucking taking everybody out, and then he gets kind of taken out himself.
Yeah.
Yeah, poor IG-11.
It was an awesome episode. I'm excited to see season 2.
Yeah, the Dark Saber.
Oh my god, yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck's up with that?
You never
it's
seen
like
the Dark
real
Saber?
dark. No, I don't think I have.
The Dark Saber is so it was introduced in Clone Wars,
Okay.
and then they brought it back in Rebels, which I haven't watched Rebels, but so this takes place. Okay, this is well after Rebels. Now I'm thinking about it. So somehow that Grand Moff Gideon, somehow gets the Dark Saber.
Damn.
The Dark Saber was, I can't remember the exact history of it, but somehow it ended up in the hands of the Mandalorians. It was kind of like their Mandalore. Like, this is how you know this guy's Mandalore is because he carries the Dark Saber now. Which Maul ended up having it for a little while, and then after Sidious beat him again, they just got rid of it, and then somehow it ended up back in the Mandalorians' hands, and blah blah blah. Yeah, now it's with Grand Moff Gideon.
Yeah, I was like, holy shit when I saw that.
He's got this fucking thing. It's a lightsaber.
Yeah.
It's a lightsaber.
It looks crazy.
It's
though.
the Dark Saber, and it's really cool to see that in live action now. It doesn't look much different because it's all animated, but season 2, I can't wait.
I'm excited.
I'm very excited.
I am excited as well.
Got anything else you're excited for coming up?
Life.
I'm
I'm excited for a new 2020.
Me too.
Maybe I'll be less lazy. Spoiler, I won't be. I'm excited for Saturday.
Yeah.
Excited for
we might go.
You should.
I've done my best to avoid the spot for years.
Spot's great, man.
I've done my best to avoid it.
It's great now. The sound's way better now.
Yeah.
It's just a cool place. It's great. You should come.
I've done my best to avoid it, but I think it's finally time. I can avoid it no longer because Dave and the Linders are playing.
We are. There's gonna be 3 bands. I believe the music starts at 10. So drink your coffee. It's gonna be a late one.
Oh yeah.
I'm excited for that. I'm excited to. We got a couple of projects in the works, possibly. Like at least one potential project coming up.
Yeah.
That I'm excited for. I can't say anything about it.
Well, we talked enough about my band
Yeah,
coming up, so I'm excited for that one.
I am too. I want to hear you. I want to hear what you got. I don't think I've seen you in band number 1, but before that, I'm not seeing you on stage.
Did you see me with Only Human or Arcos?
I saw you with Only Human.
Okay.
Yes, so I have seen you before then.
That's about it. I've done Lucifist a couple times. When they did Rise of the Lucifist song.
Yeah.
I did that with them a few times, but
I've not played any songs with Lucifist. I played songs with Boner Joe.
yeah, dude, the Fight for Your Right to Party last night was great. Oh,
They pulled me up on stage and they were supposed to do that song, but they ended up doing that Wasp song before that.
oh that was a Wasp song.
The one before.
Okay,
Yeah.
I've been wondering what that song was like since as long as I've been playing it.
Yeah.
What was that Skid Row song they played?
Did they play last night?
No, not last night, but they've played it before.
Youth Gone Wild?
Yeah, that one. I love it when they play Youth Gone Wild and I Want to Rock.
Yeah.
I miss them doing their old set like with the Trooper and
Right, yeah.
yeah. I miss Colby being there. I miss Colby.
I did too. I haven't seen Colby in a long time.
He hasn't been here for a long time. He's been staying out west.
Can't say I blame him.
Yeah. I don't even think he. Yeah, I don't know. Colby, if you listen, you don't. Come back.
Come back and see us.
Come back. Baby, come back.
Baby, come back.
Yeah.
That was a fun night last night. Yeah, they went up there and they're supposed to be Beastie Boys the way I came up there, but they played another song. I only knew the chorus. I'm like, well, I know the chorus. So they're doing the.
There you go.
I got to yell, I wanna be somebody.
Yeah, that was a good show. The Noose fucking killed it.
Yes, Noose is great. I like that. I'm not a huge fan of that style generally.
Yeah, but when Joey does it,
But when Joey does it, it works. And
It does.
Steven's a hell of a drummer. Steven kills it. All those other guys are great.
yeah, I'm not a big fan of that genre either. I mean, especially with how prone it is to being super generic. But there is something about it that just gets you fucking.
Yeah, like seeing it live is cool. I don't know if I'd listen to
Yeah.
a ton of it. Like I would listen to the Noose because I really enjoyed them.
Yeah. I'm not really big on New Year's resolutions, but do you have any goals, any
really.
resolutions?
I mean, my goals is, I guess, a little bit. I just want to do more of like podcasting, more shows. I
Yeah.
want to be out in the. I want to entertain more. I realize that I like to entertain more.
Yeah, same.
So I want to like do more shows. You know, like whether it be band stuff or podcasting.
Yeah.
Be more involved with that kind of stuff. Because I realize I just like entertain people. I know I'm dumb and I'm not that funny, but I like to entertain people.
Whatever. You're great.
I thought about like there for a while. I thought about doing stand up, but
I've been thinking about that myself. Like I really think Lafayette needs a comedy thing.
comedy. They did for they used to a while ago. There was that one that used to be Nick's. They used to be the Nick's Pool Hall. It was like a comedy club for
Okay.
a while.
Yeah, I think the Doom Room needs to put out more comedy.
That'd be fun. Yeah.
I mean, we got Patrick Murray who comes around every so often. He does that. He's funny as shit.
Yeah.
But I think Doom Room needs to try to have like a straight comedy night.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Like even if it's not just Doom Room, like maybe North End.
Oh, yeah.
Do more like Doom
Yeah,
Room could do it too.
That-
I thought about it. Like my problem is like my comedy is kind of situational. Like I can do
is.
situational comedy better.
I'm better at like reacting to conversation.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think I'm funniest like when I'm reacting to people talking and stuff. Yeah.
I'm kind of the same way. Maybe I'll do like Seinfeld do observational comedy. What's the deal with airline food?
I'm not really big on New Year's resolutions, so
I'm not really either.
My resolution is just to keep on keeping on.
You know what? Let's just be kind to people.
Yeah, I'm just gonna
not be shitheads.
Let's just not be a piece of shit.
Let's not be a piece of shit.
That's my biggest goal for the year. Is not be a piece
as
of
humans,
shit.
not just us. Be less pieces of shit.
I think I'm with you. I want to focus more on my hobbies. You know, I want to focus on definitely the music this year.
Same.
And keep the podcast going. Try to balance that shit.
Right. If I can make money doing that, it'd be perfect.
Yeah,
I respect it, but
I'm hopefully gonna be recording my first band.
Ooh, nice.
Which is something I'm also want to do with my upcoming project.
Right.
I want to helm that whole process and do all that. Because it's if I can't get other bands to let me do it, I'll fucking do it with my own.
Right.
So that's exciting. I'm definitely wanting to do more like audio, like recording and engineering and mixing and stuff this year for people, not just practicing.
Right.
And hopefully start making that like something that can make me money.
Right.
You know? Not much. I don't want to charge people a whole lot of money. I just want to.
Right.
I want to maybe get compensated for what I'm doing, but at the same time, give them a great product. And then of course I want to help my wife and encourage her to focus on her hobbies and
nice
and her craft. She's really crafty and she's really great at a lot of the things, pretty much all the things she does. I don't know a thing that she does badly. So I want to help her and encourage her to do things.
Be more supportive, and that kind of stuff.
Which I've always been supportive of her hobbies, but
right.
I want to really help drive her to do those things more this year. So
that's awesome.
Hopefully,
that's a good resolution to have.
I think so too. I got her a cup turner for those those people who do like the custom like tumblers and stuff.
Oh, okay,
They put the glitter on the tumbler and the epoxy over it, and it looks awesome in the end. Yeah. She wants to get into that, so I got her one of those spinners for Christmas because it just rotates it.
Oh, cool.
And
you can just hold it there.
Yeah. It just rotates it. So I got her one of those. I was gonna get her a Cricut, which is like a vinyl printer cutter thing. That was like $300. So I'm like,
I think my aunt has one of those or one of those, if I remember right.
They're nice. They're really nice. She wants one really badly, and I was gonna get one for her for Christmas or her birthday, but then she ended up needing like a really heavy like winter coat more. So I'm like, I'll get that instead. Like it's a little more. We need it now.
Right. Yeah.
It's coming on that time where it's gonna be.
You're gonna need
cold.
it. Yeah.
So and it sucks because like her and I are both like we're not really big on jackets, like big jackets. I mean, I got my heavy leather jacket, but that's it. But we're both more into just like, let's wear a jacket and a hoodie and just go.
Right.
Like we're more into being comfortable than warm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's all I've got.
I think my resolution, I have one, is to start a revolution.
Oh shit. I'm just gonna try to eat more chips.
Eat more chips. Yeah. Eat more chips.
Get more fatter.
I don't want that.
My resolution this year is to not hurt my fucking shoulder as much so I can keep working out consistently.
There you go.
Oh, it's been such a struggle. But I worked out Monday and I did my chest. It seems to happen most when I work out my chest because there is a lot of shoulder involved in doing that. And
right.
I somehow got through the workout session, this 2-hour workout session where I just beat the shit out of my chest.
Damn.
And it was really sore yesterday. It's still a little sore today, which is a good sign I've done something. But I didn't kill my shoulder. So
good. Don't kill your shoulder.
So we're gonna see what happens in the morning when I get up at 4 and go to the gym.
Oh, that's right. You get up and do the ugh.
Mm. Oh yeah.
Ugh.
Miranda's got to be up at 2.
Woo.
She opens tomorrow.
Ugh.
Sorry for her.
Yeah, that sounds awful. Ugh.
We ready to bring it home?
I am. You are, sir. It's been fun.
I am ready. It's been fun. It's been
good. A fun new year.
Oh, yep. Here's to a new year. January 1st. Goddamn.
New year, new dick.
New year, new dick. I yearn for the Emperor.
Yearn for the Emperor.
All right. Thank you guys for, it's 2020 now, but thank you for a great 2019.
Yes.
We had a lot of fun in 2019. Dave was here for a good chunk of it, almost half of it, and we've loved having that. So again, check our Facebook page if you want to be a guest on the show, and we don't hit you up, and you like just schedule an appointment. We'll get you on. Let us know that you want to be a guest, and we'll get you on here.
We'd love to have you. You can sit right next to me.
Oh yeah,
or on my lap if you'd like. If not, that's cool too. Don't want to be weird about it.
So yeah, hit us up, and we'll get you on here, and we'll talk to you. So if that is all, that is all. Thank you guys for listening, and thanks to you for an awesome 2019. Let's make 2020 a big dick year.
Sorry.
Bye, guys.
Woke up this morning with my dick in my hand. Girl is to the right of me, just like I planned. It's gonna be a big dick day. 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 Big dick day. It's gonna be a big